morning and welcome to the brief here on News First. I am Shahin Rampati and these are the stories trending this morning. Cabinet approves the abolition of the executive presidency. Budget to grant relief for 10 essential goods. UN Working Group on Enforced and Involuntary Disappearances reveals its findings. President Maithripala Sirisena presented a special cabinet paper to the cabinet meeting held yesterday regarding the abolition of the executive presidency and introducing a new electoral system. Cabinet later granted its approval for the president's proposals.
Cabinet convened at the Presidential Secretariat and the meeting was presided over by President Maithripala Sirisena. The President presented the special cabinet papers aimed at fulfilling the pledge made during the presidential election to abolish the executive presidency and vest the powers with the Parliament and amend the proportional electoral system to introduce a more democratic electoral system. A subcommittee headed by Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe is to be appointed to finalize the process, and a report by the Cabinet subcommittee will be presented within the next 2 weeks to the Cabinet. The President's media division said that subsequent to that, legislative draftsmen will draft the required amendments to the Constitution.
Today, President Maithripala Sirisena presented a historic proposal to change the powers of the executive presidency and make amendments to the electoral system. The President presented the cabinet paper aimed at fulfilling the pledge made to the people at the presidential election.
You may remember how he tried to abolish all the executive powers through the 19th Amendment, as could be done without a public referendum. For certain clauses, the Supreme Court determined that not only must there be a two-thirds majority, there should also be a referendum. For the first time in history, a president is proposing to curtail his own powers. After the completion of President Maithripala Sirisena's tenure from the next presidency, the executive presidency will be abolished once and for all from this country.
After 10 days of interviewing families of missing persons and local authorities, the United Nations Working Group on Enforced and Involuntary Disappearances publicly revealed its findings yesterday.
The working group is positively encouraged by the recent actions taken by this government. Enforced disappearances have been used in a massive and systematic way in Sri Lanka for decades. Even more worrisome is the fact that we've been also informed that families who have met with us have been harassed because of their meeting with us, which is, of course, totally unacceptable in a democratic society. The Prevention of Terrorism Act should be repealed because it contains, in particular, several provisions that can create enforced disappearances or can create a climate in which enforced disappearances may occur.
When we met with the President yesterday, we told him that we summarized our findings with 4 words: anguish, mistrust, fear, and hope. We had the opportunity to visit several different mass grave sites, and we are concerned with the technical capacity to conduct proper exhumations or DNA tests.
The 2016 budget will be presented to Parliament tomorrow. Minister Sarath Amadugama hinted at relief that will be provided through the budget.
The President is very interested in continuing the relief measures that were provided to the people. I will not go into detail in describing this since the budget proposal will be presented soon, but relief will be granted to 10 essential goods in order to secure the standard of living of the people. Do not question me more than that. You will learn all about it on the 20th. I just wanted to explain the situation to you. Through this budget, a relief package will be made available to protect the lifestyle and consumption pattern of the people, especially that of the poor.
And that is a wrap of the brief here on News First today. Thank you very much. I'm Shahin Rampati reminding you to stay briefed.